Hi, Phil Iverson here in Uptown Chicago. If you have a business that you're planning on registering here in the state of Illinois, this is actually done through the Illinois Department of Revenue. Nowadays we call it IDOR, I-D-O-R. It's done through their MyTax website. And basically you go on the website and there's some questions to be asked regarding your business, and I believe it takes a couple of days, and anyway, that's how it's done. Now, when we used to do this, and in the beginning, sometimes there'd be questions, like we weren't quite sure how to go about it. We'd actually call the help desk at the Illinois Department of Revenue. They have a 1-800 number, and they have a number to Springfield, a 217 number. But either one of those numbers, to this very day, they work pretty well. Sometimes you have to wait a little bit to speak to a person, but they're very good. Most of the people have been very professional, because I am an accountant, and sometimes we have to call the revenue agents for one matter or another. It's usually something really simple, which form, or have them look something up, straighten an issue out, but it's a good thing to do, to call them, especially if you have questions. Now, I am going to give you a little bit of information, and this comes directly from the IDOR website, a little bit of information that I printed out, and I think it'll be helpful in regards to registering your business. And the very first thing it says is that you can electronically file through the MyTax Illinois website. So, very first thing they mention. Now, you can complete and actually mail a form REG-1, Illinois Business Registration Application. So it looks as though you can actually mail this in as well, and they're available on the website, and they will, it says here they'll actually mail you one if you call the number 1-800-356-6302. So there you go, right there. That may in certain cases cut through some red tape. Now, depending on what type of business that you have, there are other questionnaire forms that are involved with this, and I'll give you just a very few of the type of thing that that is attached to your application for business registration. You've got a schedule REG-1-A, and that is for liquor information. They ask you a bunch of questions about how you process your liquor purchases and sales. Cigarette and tobacco information is on schedule REG-1-C. Gasoline is another another specialized area. So all these different forms and questionnaires that they ask you, they all go in conjunction with your Illinois business registration. Now, keep in mind that you'll need to file information on the sales tax as well, because you're going to need to file sales tax if you sell almost anything. And that is done. The sales tax forms again, they're on MyTax Illinois' website. As well, there are some third-party software programs that are available. Mostly those are for accountants, people, such as myself, and that, we sometimes use them. But I must admit, for my clients, I go directly to the MyTax Illinois website and fill their sales tax forms out. That's the process I use. But that's sort of it in a nutshell. Yeah, and again, I would mention if your accountant, your local, people are gonna help, do this for you. Well, they should, smooth it all out. But this will give you an idea of sort of what's involved. Anyway, again, Phil Iverson here in Uptown Chicago. If you did like the video, please give me a like. It does help the algorithm, and it helps other people find information about Illinois business registration and sales tax. Anyway, until next time.